Let me check if there is volume sound. Let me check. Okay, it seems that everything is fine with the stream. So Bitcoin is again looking very weak, and well, it was chopping yesterday. I didn't have a position. I was waiting for it. It started to break up, then it got rejected again, and it's very probable that we're already below the 20k support, so we're going down. Let me see how the daily closed. Wow, the daily confirmed the AOX, which means, this is very bearish, I would say. We can go down very much further to the downside like that. So I'm not in a hurry to have a long position. We have to see how the weekly closes, but I see that also the monthly is very bearish as well. The weekly, we're almost to print a green dot momentum, green momentum dot, but not yet. So let's wait how this week closes. I will be on a small vacation next week until Wednesday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I should be back. But this is not looking good, at least for the bulls. There might be some opportunity to short, and I'll be looking more for shorts, I guess. Also, we have momentum going down, so 3 hour red dot, 1 hour is coming down also. It's money flow is increasing to the downside. It's not looking strong at all. Like it's not looking like it will flip bullish right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't want to put a long here. It's too dangerous. Yeah, I think that's it from my side. The stock market is still behaving not so convincing, still behaving weak or to the downside, and we are going to have more downside pressure if this continues. I want to see this volume delta on this indicator. Why it's not showing? Okay. Yeah, so it seems we have topped here on the volume delta, and we're going down right now. This one also looks bearish. Here we have some divergence and volume delta going up and price is going down. There is some divergence also here, so we might have a little upside, maybe some small scalp, but for me it looks too bearish right now. I'm not going to do anything, at least until the 45 minute or the 1 hour has a green dot and is turning to the upside. Right now it looks very weak. You see how many blood diamonds we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's crazy. Okay, let me take the Inspo crypto analysis, on-chain analysis. So we see if maybe we have bottomed on this interest over time. It means that if we go up, the price will go down. So it's reverse to the price, and we might be starting the next leg to the downside. on the price. Yeah. This is going up and price will go down. This is 30-day. I mean 90-day, even more clear can be seen. Yeah. Let's see quickly the options. Not much volume, really. 200 million volume. That's not much. Max Payne is at 25k. This is interesting. Price continue to fall down. We have some expiration tomorrow. Some open interest expiration, but it's average. It's not much. It's not like the end of July. And yeah, I think that's it. Gex is low, going lower. I think this is mixed. We have some puts, but not much. Devo index. So Devo index closed the gap. Now it's 91 and price is at 20k. We're forming a new gap, so it's interesting. I'll play Inspo Crypto. Hopefully he has done, I think yesterday, some analysis, and I'll have some breakfast, and yeah, here it is. Have some breakfast and switch on my laptop and hear this in the meantime.
Hello and welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspo Crypto. Well, today was a very exciting day. Actually, just because the pros out there like Powell and Lagarde was talking about, well, about what exactly? I don't know actually. They defined they defined their goal to bring inflation back to 2%. That was so entertaining. At the same time telling us, well, we don't use any signs. We don't have any. Well, we use actually the Phillips curve, but you know we don't use any signs. So, God, these guys are really leading the central banks. So everything is fine. We don't need to worry about anything. About anything. Uh, that's a very diplomatic way to say we are fucked. Well, let us go and check what's happening here. To make it clear, I guess I'm doing it very worse because I'm logging, trying to trade a swing because I would like to see such kind of dead cat bounce before we go more down. I would like to take some profit and try to get a better entry because as you see DXY is really going up as forecasted, retesting 105. It will take a little bit, but afterwards, in my opinion, 108 is the next target, and that will bring down their markets like SPY and Bitcoin. But also here, that's a process. So my trade right now consists on that DXY will go down a little bit. I think maybe to 104.2 or something, retrace before it goes up even more, and that will give SPY and Bitcoin enough space just to go up a little bit before we can go down again. So, however, that's at the moment, let us talk about what's happening. Well, first of all, I have some information advantage because I did the um, German analysis today, and so I have seen some information that wasn't really looking that bullish, but we need to see. However, we reached a very nice weights ratio 30 days moving average. As you see, it seems like maybe that was the local top. We need to see if tomorrow it's just indicating it's going up even more. We will take a look to the weights ratio, all the time frame, if we can detect such kind of, if that's going more up or maybe even um, lower, because that's indicating a big preparation happening. If we take a look, I mean, they are preparing this since a while, and yeah, it doesn't look very nice. So for me, short-term bullish, just to see if I can trade the dead cat bounce. If not, I will go directly back to short. Well, I'm shorting at the same moment, but yeah. So let us go forward and take a look here. And I have mentioned yesterday how weights ratio 1 hour time frame could be also a very interesting indicator for short-term trades. The problem here is usually that we can't we I mean, CryptoQuant is not we can use, for example, the block time frame, but that's not that accurate, indicating us, as you see here, any any yeah, positive or bullish price actions. That was crap now because it has to load a lot, and that doesn't make any sense because, I mean, that's indicating here it's going to lift up. It lifted up, but that wasn't really big. So if we take the 1 hour time frame, it's delayed. So unfortunately, it doesn't help. But as mentioned yesterday, those little dumps here are indicating whales. Let the price go up before they start to distribute again. Like we can see here, that's exactly what's doing actually. And yeah, however, let us take a look. At the moment, we are trading on 0.78, indicating it will let the price go up, so my swing trade. And afterwards, it should go up to distribute again. So if we check that here, so no, here, okay, perfect. If we check the other charts, we can see that the stablecoin reserves on exchanges is lifting up a little bit, so some money is coming back to the exchanges. Nothing big, to be honest. The stablecoin supply is declining even more, also not a big deal, but however, it's not bullish at all. And the weights ratio 30 hours moving average, as you see, is declining a little bit just because of these little, well, yeah, just because it's retracing, but that's absolutely not big. I'm just reading, I just did the comments, such kind. I'm longing, and people, it seems, I don't know, the followers thinks, oh Jesus, he is going too long now, but he is crazy. No, it's a short-term swing trade. I'm not I'm not going too long big. I'm there. Wish they make some new safe coin too long. Inspo, be careful about longs and so on and so forth. We will see. Yes, they are right. So we need to be careful with longs. But if you are trading a little swing, that's absolutely fine. Well, as you see, you don't see anything new. Just it will go up a little bit before it goes down even more, in my opinion. Let us take a look to the next chapter. Oh, that's it. And what we see here is actually nothing exciting, nothing is happening. Even the volume isn't, I mean, it is big compared to other weeks, but it's not, you know, it's not looking like so, wow, moon next. So if we take a look, let us go here directly. I will start to add the entities analysis to the flow activity. I think it makes more sense. So in general, we can say that flows are rising, but the volume maintains relatively low since 2 days. Okay, so we received here 16,800 Bitcoin, then afterwards 3,800 Bitcoin. Yesterday was really busy, another 5,300. That was this morning 5,000 Bitcoins. Then just here another 2,700 Bitcoins, and right now coming in the last 2 hours almost 1,700 Bitcoins. So nothing big, even if we don't know how much remaining Bitcoins they still have on the exchanges. So we need to be very careful. Usually when they take some stablecoins out, we can detect almost if they sold some or not. That's just a trend. It's not an accurate indicator to make it clear here. So yeah, if we check, and now I would like to add the entities. If we take a look, for example, to our friends, we will see some very interesting correlations. If we take a look, check the date and the time. Okay, you will see that here, and it says June 28th, 5 p.m. 17. We go back to the flow activity. We go here, okay, nothing. If we go here, nothing. If we go here, oh look, at the same time, June 28th, 17, a total of 5,300 Bitcoin. Coincidence? No. I will show you why not. If we go to, I know that's now early, but if we go, for example, here to the Bitcoin inflows to derivative exchanges, look here, June 28th, 5 p.m., 11,000 Bitcoins. So what happened here? Well, the market maker just sent a lot of Bitcoins to derivative to short the whole thing, and at the same time, they sent Bitcoins to the spot just to push the price down. And that's what they are doing. Multi-channel using, I mean, we just can't track their fund flows related to Bitcoins. If they are using some Tether or Cash or whatever, we can't see that. So if they are using Tether, for example, at least maybe we can see that. I'm not using that, I'm not tracking that, but maybe they are using stablecoins also to short, for example, at the same time with stablecoin futures. So if we take a look here, we see in the last hour, maybe I need to refresh the website here as well. And yeah, that was a good idea, to be honest. So if we take a look here, for example, we will see a similar pattern. You remember when the whole thing started last time? That's all preparation. They are pushing a little bit with more pressure, what pressure, but in my opinion, we are here some in such kind of support and resistance level. I was expecting to retest that area here. We are retesting that area here. We need to see if it's going to go below. If not, we will go up again to this area here to retest the resistance. And that's something we need to wait for it. However, I don't think it's going to happen right now. If they are going up, we will go down afterwards. Otherwise, these guys wouldn't start to make such kind of preparation. That's just a preparation. Like they did here, for example, that's how they started, and in my opinion, that's going to happen again. Of course, we need to see, because I don't have any crystal ball here yet. Something I wish for next Christmas. So, yeah, it makes sense to combine both just to see who is the main driver here, and if we check, for example, 27th, 11 o'clock, it wasn't the market maker. No, it wasn't the market maker. Well, 3,350 Bitcoin, partly maybe, but Ernest, one of the analysts, also mentioned that the biggest part was coming actually from entities with more than 10,000 Bitcoins. To make clear, I'm not tracking these entities because many of them are linked to exchanges. Doesn't mean that every entity related to wallets with 10,000 Bitcoins are directly linked to exchanges. But I did my analysis last year, and that was where I decided just to analyze all entities below of 10,000 Bitcoins, because we will find few wallets there related to exchanges, while above of 10,000 Bitcoins we will find many wallets related to Bitfinex, to Coinbase, to Binance, and so on and so forth. So for me it doesn't make sense, because I can't guarantee that what I'm seeing there, it's not an internal operation by exchanges, for example. Well, let us take a look here to the stablecoins, and we see that they sold some, of course, 160 million, another 120 million, but it seems we still have some Bitcoins waiting there. That would explain why we received here also almost 200 million in stablecoins. Usually when that happens, it has two ways why that happens. The way number one is they want to push up. The way number two, they know they are going to sell even more, and they are preparing to absorb as much as they can. I guess that's the case in here. So they know we still have too many Bitcoins on the exchanges waiting to sell, and they are preparing to absorb. So if we go down, they will start to buy the way down, just to break a little bit the impact to the price. Let us go to the next chapter, futures. So in my German analysis, they didn't appear, and I was wondering what actually the market maker is doing here. It was very interesting, and that's the problem with the aggregated funding rate, because I mean, if I see that and I see the funding rate just looking like, wow, it's just going up like hell, I would think this guy is extremely bullish, but the price did exactly the opposite. Well, the question is if he is using Bitcoin collaterals to make the opposite. So to distribute, for example, at the same time to push the price up, to maintain the price up. That's also possible, something we don't know exactly what's happening here. However, the funding rate lifted up, close before the price started to dump. Then the open interest declined because they wrecked a lot of late longs, and the funding rate started to decline while the open interest started to go up.
Watch out, Bitcoin is going lower, as I noted just some minutes ago that I don't want to go in long right here. And yeah, nice call, nice call from my side. Unfortunately, by the time I upload this, the price will be down. Um, but anyway, there are some people watching me live. This 3 hour is not looking good at all. And the 4 hours, the VWAP is going down. The money flow is going again in the red. It just looks very weak, and with this daily AOX that we have, it can go further a lot. I mean, we can go to 14, 15, who knows where. Yeah, not looking good. So right now this is 120. Wow, only 3 minutes. So I want to see first the money flow going up. I'm not placing any position until I see the money flow going up. And right now it's not going up, it's going down. It's increasing to the downside.
The leverage ratio is again hitting a new all-time high, so nothing can go wrong here, because when gamblers are in command, everything is fine. Something we really need to be very careful. I have said if we are going to go below 20k, it's going to be very volatile because, and we will check that, we have a gamma wall there at 20k. It's a huge one, so they will try to maintain the price above of 20k. We have seen that twice. Every time when it just declined that much, they have started and triggered the buy resistance, just buying to maintain the price above of 20k again. So something we also need to have in mind. We have received almost 220 million in stablecoins to derivative market. We don't know yet if these guys are demanding more shorts at the moment, and as I mentioned here, 7,000 bitcoins withdraw just before another 2,000, and so on and so forth. So it seems the market maker is taking out some bitcoins, in my opinion. If he did some gains with that, actually he has now much more ammo to dump. That's if he is doing that. I don't know the market maker. I say market maker like it's one person. Of course it's not. It's entity with 1,000 to 10,000. I just said that's the market maker because they have the best trade behavior. They have really information advantage. They, from timing, just almost the best of all entities. But I guess these guys are extremely smart. Institutions, banks, whatever is behind, hedge funds. If these guys are using Bitcoin collateral to make more Bitcoins afterwards, I can tell you they have much more Bitcoins right now available to dump, to nuke the market afterwards. But the key is, we will not see that. Why? Because they let the gains just on the exchanges. So even the exchange reserve will not change. And that's really a very smart way to hide some operations if you want to nuke afterwards. So if market maker, if you're watching my video, I doubt you do, but in case you do, give me a call, mate, because I'm tracking you. So, and I would find better ways to hide the operations, by the way. So if you have some hundred millions of US dollars and you want to make such kind of operations, also then give me a call. However, the market, the funding rate declining, no one knows exactly why. We will take a look to the blockchain whispers and we will see that we have much more longs than shorts while the funding rate is declining. Nonsense? Right, that's a nonsense. So if we take a look, we will see that we have again a long short ratio of 62 to 38. So 1.3 billion versus 800 million or 780, indicating much more are longing. And that wasn't the case just one day ago. We have received 220 million in stablecoins, so it's possible that they are now longing. We need to be very careful. As usual, just those two are interesting for me. Also longs here on shorts, on Ethereum. Bitfinex free, I don't care. And BitMEX, I'm sorry, you are low volume, I don't care either. So Binance, it's for me the biggest part, and it looks, taking into account the current price action, could be very bearish because they have more longs to liquidate. It could be also very bullish, indicating many are seeing at the same. We are, retesting the support at 20. Afterwards, we will go up to our resistance at 21.6 and maintain that level for a while before we have a bigger move. I don't know if that preparation is done. I think we will at least try to go below of 20k. If they fail, maybe then to go up again to prepare the whole operation again and to try later on. It's also possible. So let us take a look. That's now some hours ago when I have checked that, and we will see if it's still there. It's still a high leverage short indicating here, and it's the same position we will see on Binance. If we make here right now, just let us make that here. Okay, so and now we close and open the Binance one. That's FTX Binance. That thing, even futures a little bit, but the main driver is future the exchange walls. Oh, let us take a look. Oh well, let us make entities just for a moment and to see, just to give you a little overview. The interesting, because it seems that the market maker bought a little bit again. I don't know. He is buying, then selling afterwards again, just to push the price down again. If we take a look here, it seems these guys have started slightly to accumulate, nothing big. These guys, oh, are selling right now or reducing their balances while they were accumulating, in my opinion. We need to see that these guys don't start to nuke now, because it's the second biggest entity with 4,260,000 bitcoins. And retailers, wow, okay, retailers, at least this one have started a little bit to sell. Doesn't look big, but we need to see. Yeah, and that's it. Now we can change and go to the exchange walls. So Deribit also very 19.8 here. Okay, that makes sense. At 19.7 can also limiting K even at 20, but also at a little bit at 8.19, but the next one would be 21.120 Kraken at, if he is done, or Binance futures, because Binance futures is at least the best in my opinion when it comes to see some price manipulation, and you see here a lot of orders still pending and waiting. And if we go and zoom in, oh, here, take a look. Wow, if they want to go up, that's also going to be crazy, much more than to the downside. The next one would be 18.8, and we have here as well, as you see, yeah, at the moment I'm not sure if bulls are using the situation just to accumulate, because you see very well here, just because of the candle wicks, that they are fighting. They are really fighting. So as soon they push up, someone is pushing down. As soon as they push down, someone is pushing up. Very interesting. So, and that's it. That's absolutely it.
Okay, this analysis is not much relevant because the price already went down. As I said, I'm looking to long only when this money flow starts going up. Right now it's very much going to the downside, so we have to wait patiently. So let me sell this. Five. Yeah, let's see where this move is going, but I would say also on the daily, if we see the Ichimoku daily chart, well, we can see that we went there, got rejected, now we're going down. Probably this wall will not hold and we're going lower, so we might go to 15k, 14k, who knows where, maybe even lower. So let's wait patiently. To be honest, I don't think this would hold. This wall will hold at 70 point something. We'll see, but have patience, observe with patience, don't put any preliminary longs because the money flow is steadily going down. No bullish signs yet. Absolutely no bullish signs with this daily EOX. So we have to also see the weekly, how the weekly closes, and I want to see here the money flow on the daily, where it's going. Is it going up or down? Right now it seems to be consolidating, but if we start going down again, this won't be nice for Bitcoin. Yeah, well, that's it from my side, mostly. Let's check where is the pivot on Bitcoin. So okay, I'm going here on this chart. Yeah, on the daily it looked very weak. I was saying the past days that it looked very weak, couldn't even go to test 23k. It got rejected from 21 point something, and this is very weak. I mean, there is no strong hands there. A lot of people panicking and selling. That's the truth, unfortunately. So we have the S3 at 19.2. 18.8 is very good target. Let's see if it goes to 18.8. Most probably I will be buying this. We'll see. So take care. It's a difficult moment right now for Bitcoin. Let's see what happens. You know, we might be I might be having a short scalp here because I see on the 3 minute that we are almost, you know, if this view up goes up from here, it would be a nice scalp. So okay, I think I can risk one, let's say one wonk. This is very small scalp, of course, and I'll take it. Okay, so I'll take it at 19.7. 19.7, let me see. Yeah, 19.7 is I would say good for me. 19.7. If it goes lower, maybe, I mean, if it starts to reject, maybe I'll take it earlier. So I'm not saying that I wait for it, but yeah, very small high risk scalp, short term, very short term scalp. I expect also to continue to the downside after that, but I'm not sure where we're going to reject. Yeah, let's see. Take care.